Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the right side is the blue French. We have Abdun K. Spawn on the left side as the red Swedes. We have a foreign name. When it comes to natives, something important to note before I talk about the natives map, there's plenty of yaks on the field. They may talk back, but they can provide you quite a bit of food. Now there's both sides could allow livestock pen to fatten up. When it comes to natives on the map, we've got the Tangri Shrine, give you access to the Qatar archers and some local doggos, as well as the Shaolin Temple. You don't get Shaolin monks, you just get some rattan shields. When it comes to the very important part of the natives' name or the explorers' names, we got Suave K Poot with exclamation points, so that gives me indication that it was custom. What does this mean? I have no idea. And for the Swedes, it is of course a foreign name. After all, Sweden does speak a foreign language. That's clear the language of Swedes, right? Now, Scout will spot the polecats, also known as ferrets. And looks like Blue does go straight for a trade post up here. The thing about with the French having access to a free native scout, the yaks, like I said, can be a good source of food. Cows, I believe, are underrated. There's a rotting yak there. That may have been actually Red who killed off that yak there with the Mongol scout. He has found a Mongol scout. And Blue has found a Mongoloid as well. 300 experience, not bad. See a deck just yet? We do have a deck selected for the French, the Land Jaegers. We got couriers, Akin Regime, Couriers, Woodwood, Coin, Hussars, Royal Fencing School, Higher Irish Brigadiers, Wood Coin, Skirmishers, Cuirassiers, Cavalry Combat, Dragoons, Falconets, Higher Hessian Jaegers, Cuirassiers, Heavy Cannon, Culverins, Factory, and Bourbon Allies. While his opponent has a deck as well, who's going for the Governor. We got Blueberries, Villagers, Wood Coin, Hussars, and Infantry or Hand Combat, or Hand Attack, Hand Hit Points, Leather Cannon, Eisenberg Ironworks, Dominions, Chest of Coin, Blackberries, Alcapeltes, Platoon Fire, Carolines, Falconets, Range, Cavalry Combat, Snaplock, Trample Tactics, Finn Horses, Factory, and Suva Lifeguard. So both sides are going for heavy and cavalry, or can go for heavy and cavalry. Of course, the Carolines do also have a bonus damage versus cavalry or versus just heavy cav. Either way, the Carolines should be pretty effective for the Swedes. Does have another card available. Hasn't selected blueberries just yet. He does have a couple torps being put out on this gold mine. Each one is providing 50 resources per second. Currently not as strong as, say, a British manor, because a villager will provide more resources over time. Hello. But of course, it's just free and a bit more safe on the field than villagers. A scout is trying to torch this stuff down at 5 damage per strike. Somebody should really teach them how to build a fire. First start with the small sticks, and then you go to the bigger sticks, then to a small log, then to the larger logs. And if you have pine really catches up in flame. Anything that's pine, like has needles rather than leaves, that stuff goes up like a Christmas tree. Hence the term, goes up like a Christmas tree. Up north, let's add another torp up here. Not next to a tree, so it doesn't get a little extra wood generation. We have this market here, and we do have some torp wagons there that may have been from, yep, the Dominions. Torps get a plus 10% hit points, not bad. And now it's going for the ironworks, increasing the collection rate of coins by 100%. Then they become better than manors. The Mongols are having a dispute, and the scout is trying to arbitrate in favor of his buddy. Ah, here we go. This is one of the treasures. On this map, there are treasures that improve your cavalry speed by 5%. Blue's musketeers now pulling in the field. Red scout about to go on down, has 6 health, 1 health. Scout down, and scout is down. Oh, big surprise. Musketeers now being pulled on the field. His opponent is sort of trying to boom off of his torps, but it does also make it easy to be torched for the torps. We do have some hussars here. These are musketeers. The probably the reason why the French player went for musketeers because the chance of you fighting against hussars is likely. The explorer now receives some fire there. Does go into melee mode there. One of the musketeers did go down, not the warp, not the explorer. Hussar's taking some fire there. One hussar does go down. And decides to gun down the last one. Very good switch there. Now I can continue with the torching. Now we do have shipment of March of the Halcopetes, allows them to be enabled in Commerce Age, improves their speed by 0.15. More musketeers on point of view. Halcopetes, that is a dragoon variant, right? Or is that a hussar variant? I always forget. I would imagine a core unit like that I would remember. But I can never remember everything. Got some more torps over here. Perhaps we can gun down these sagas. We could have them, collect them up. Oh, but we do also have some pikemen here. Pikemen are a good item at this moment. However, they're getting outnumbered and they were getting hit. And they received free damage. And they also are a pretty good unit to torch down these torps. So going for more of them wouldn't be half bad. He does spot the corpse there. Now the French are going to receive some fire. He needs to get inside the town center relatively soon. There's couriers there. They will take a bit of damage there. These couriers are taking some fire as well. And one does go down there. The militia has been pulled out. And there's, of course, this villager up here, but not being pursued. He may not be aware of it. More housing being pulled on the field. He does get out these veteran skirmishers as well. Oh, I didn't realize the French players aged up. My bad. Those skirmishers may have been from the politician. Does inside the town center. Push the way forward. Hussars taking some fire. And some of these French explorers or villagers may want to fall back, start clipping some resources. Right now he has quite a bit of wood stockpiled on up, thanks to the shipment of wood. Going for more skirmishers. Opponent right now is going for H3 as well, going for the Exile Prince. There's the Halcopetes, or however you pronounce them. And they are a Dragoon variant, light ranged, and which the skirmishers will be very effective versus them. So that's why you went for skirmishers. Do have a bit of AoE attack with them as well. Trample tactics now being deployed now. Hussars, add Hussars minus 0.5 to trample attack fire. Hussars gain hit points. How capabilities get the same attack rate of fire as well as more hit points. Cavalry now push way forward. And moving quickly, we've got a number of Dragoons here. Very nice, but that may not be enough. Some of these Yaks are a little bit fattened. Hussars taking some fire there. Villagers sneak inside the town center before they start getting hit. More skirmishers over there. Just being a move from this region probably wouldn't be half bad. Most Hussars are down. Now just one more Hussar and the Halkapel piece. Halkapel will see bonus damage from these skirmishers. And he will escape on out of there, but not really helping too much. I think he lost a bit more there. Orcs are now being torched. We have some falconets being plotted by the French, which would be nice to see some buildings, but I don't. He's been only seeing cavalry, so may not be a good idea. Swedish player has advanced the next age. Sorry, I didn't realize that. Bring in some more Halkapelties. To increase their Halkapelties' range as well as Carolyn's range. These Dragoons will get gunned down. Can't be throwing Dragoons away like that. I've got the Falconets. Got a very large number of Halkapelties. Skirmishers will still be useful, as well as some pikemen. I can hear some villagers being gunned down that may have been over here. These villagers, some of them are getting hit. French villagers, of course, a bit more resilient, but of course they took a bad path. Through the Mocha gun down there, more skirmishers being put on a field. Maybe here in larger numbers. Another round of skirmishers. And now these villagers are going to eventually get hit. Falconets are just trying to keep their distance. Villagers trying to push on forward, but villagers getting gunned down. That is not good. They have similar village numbers right now, so probably means the French is slightly ahead then. Some damage there. May find the Falconets. It's not going to pursue the Falconets. Right now the Falconets is moving the same speed as this formation, so getting them in formation probably wouldn't be half bad. More skirmishers, now some halberdiers. Does have a number of skirmishers here, but there's just a large number of Halkapelties. Maybe a good idea to send the skirmishers to his opponent, not skirmishers, musketeers to his opponent's base, start putting some pressure there, keep his enforced opponent back, while the skirmishers engage these Halkapelties. But the French is heavily going for gold. Like, he has 20 villages of gold. And only 11 villagers on food. That's probably a good ratio for skirmishers. Got a shipment of skirmishers are being brought in. The times 7-1. Got a handful of halberdiers still being queued on up. Blue could try just push to his opponent's base. He does have a significant army, and as well some falconets to support that. Villagers here make a hit. These villagers no longer collecting this coin, but they are collecting up this deer. And the falconets are now getting hit. I'm the melee mode, and the falconets will go down. Right now, the French player I think is being a little bit too passive, too defensive. I think he should just split off his units and push forward his musketeers. He's not going to do much on chasing these guys around. He's doing a good job moving them around. But I think he should force his opponent to go on defense at this point in time. He has and one of the, on a fight between these two forces, he will clearly win. He needs to force his opponent to be on defense, because he cannot really tolerate being on offense. The Huckabell's siege damage is not too great at the moment versus these. I suppose skirmisher siege damage is also not great as well, but musketeers and halberdiers do good siege damage. And big engagement, big volley. Does get 3 of them there. Maybe another volley. And another 2. Now got some falconets being put on the field, which will give the Swedes a bit more time to work with. That's more or less what's harassing any sort of cavalry sort of is. That's why I say be aggressive, force your opponent to be on the defense. These torps are important for his income, so torching them down wouldn't be half bad, as well as put his opponent on top cap. Some of these French villagers starting to get hit there. They do less damage versus villagers, rolling 25% less. Splitting off a small force there, and opposite force of his primary force. Very good. Explorer may go down as well. He's trying to engage some of these guys up in melee. Gold deposit being claimed. Each one of these torps is providing a good amount of income. We got a good number of falconets to put on the field. But he doesn't really have a frontline army to hold back opponent back to let those falconets do some good work. Those falconets will get some good damage in, but I don't think it won't get an amazing amount of damage. Just put off some force up here to gun down some of these villagers. Skirmishers, of course, have very bad siege damage, so it'll take a bit of time to torch down the torps. Now the falconets push way forward. They will rip apart these skirmishers. Take some big hits there. Some of the skirmishers getting tied up right there. Falconets just out of range. Read the mounts. And some of these skirmishers sort of going down, but Blue's army is not pushing way forward. Maybe hit the villagers if they can. And the halberdiers will rip apart the town center, that's for sure. If Blue could just keep this army distracted, in fact, there's a good chance he could just win. His stuff will rip apart all these villagers, all the infrastructure there. He's keeping his distance from the falconets. No, I also say siege on the town center. Those halberdiers will make short work of it. These Hakapelties do less damage against all infantry. Good volley there with the falconets. Skirmishers will do good damage versus the shock or light cavalry. And no, he's bringing this army back over here. I'd say he should have torched down the town center. So he may be trying to flank the falconets, but it's not going to be successful. He does get some veteran dragoons on the field. Yeah, these halberdiers have 36 siege damage. That is a good siege damage. Swedish player does have plenty of gold at the moment, with 1 villager, 2 villagers gathering. The French has been consuming all his resources. The Swedish player now going for another round of falconets. More and more falconets get pulled in the field, the better the Swedish player will be off. But now got a good number of culverins for them, so he can 2-shot 2 falconets at a time. Hopefully they're in a separate control group. Now got a shipment of falconets as well. That's a lot of falconets. That's going to be another 6 with his current 4 in the field. Soon he'll have 10. Which could do his damage very quickly. They, I think, will even 1-shot the halberdiers. Halberdiers don't have any siege armor. $200 health. More health capacity is not being pulled in the field. The French, I'm not sure resigning at the moment, has 37 villagers. Opponents has 31. Ray does have a very lethal number of falconets here. He may want to evacuate these villagers after collecting up this coin. Losing up way forward, going to torch down some more torps. This will put his opponent in the pop cap. The coin has been seized there. And these villagers sneak inside the town center to start fighting from within there. The French player's not really paying attention. He's losing a good number of villagers here. Town center is garrisoned with 10 villagers. Falconets will make short work of the town center, however. Falconets will not make short work of the villagers as they start running away. Gotta be careful as well. These falconets can get splashed down by the culverins. Trying to overrun the culverins there, so his falconets can engage. The halberdiers are ripping them apart. Culverins get some good splash damage there. 1 falconet goes down. Culverins are still here in good numbers. Another reinforcing pair of culverins. Falconets are getting splashed down to 4 falconets. Still plenty of culverins in the field. Skirmishers are still here in plenty good numbers. There goes all the falconets. And there goes Red's army. And I'm assuming Red backs out the game. I would say the French player, I think he sort of misplayed it. He should have pushed to his opponent's base. He could have got rid of almost all of his villagers in one good attack. But either way, this is Anna Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.